Welcome to the topic Strategic Management. Here we're gonna cover in Chapter 1 Introduction, Strategic Planning Process, Levels of Strategy, Strategic Factors. Strategic Management Introduction. Strategic management involves setting objectives, analyzing the competitive environment, analyzing the internal organization, evaluating strategies, and ensuring that management rolls out the strategic across the organization. Strategy is nothing but actions or plans and moves that constantly give one step ahead in relation to otherwise in the field. Strategic planning process. Mission, objectives, situation analysis, strategic formulation, implementation, evaluation and control. This process is most applicable to strategic management at the business unit level of the organization. Mission. A company mission is its reason for being. The mission often is expressed in the form of a mission statement, which conveys a sense of purpose to employees and projects a company image to customers. In the strategic formulation process, the mission statement sets the mood of where the company should go. Objectives. Objectives are concrete goals that the organization seeks to reach. The objective should be challenging but achievable. They also should be measurable so that the company can monitor its progress and make corrections as needed. Situation analysis. Once a firm has specified its objectives, it's being with the current situation to devise a strategic plan to reach those objectives. Changes in the external environment often present new opportunities and new ways to reach the objectives. An environmental scan is performed to identify the available opportunities. The situation analysis, therefore, involves an analysis of both the external and internal environment. Sometimes it's useful to categorize the internal factor of the firm as strength and weakness, and the external environment factor as opportunities and traits. Such an analysis often is referred to as a SWOT analysis. The external environment has two aspects: the macro environment that affects all firms and a micro environment which affects only the firm in a particular industry. The macro environment analysis includes political, economic, social, and technological factors, and sometimes is referred to as a pest analysis. The microenvironment analysis in the industry in which the firm operates or is considering operating. Entry, customers, suppliers, substitute products, and competing firm. Michael Porter devised a 5 forces framework that is useful for industry analysis. Strategic formulation. Specific strategic alternatives can be developed while different firms have different alternatives depending on the situation. There also exist generic strategies that can be applied across a wide range of firms. Michael Porter identified cost leadership, differentiation, and focus as three generic strategies that may be considered when defining strategic alternatives. Implementation. The strategy will be expressed in high-level conceptual terms and priorities. For effective implementation, it needed to be translated into more detailed policies that can be understood at the function level of the organization. R&D, marketing, research and development, production, human resource, information system. Evaluation and control. Once implemented, the result of the strategy needed to be measured and evaluated. Changes made as required to keep the plan on track. Control systems should be developed and implemented to facilitate this monitoring. The mission statement communicates the firm core ideology and visionary goals, generally consisting of the following three components. 1. Core value to the which the firm is committed. 2. Core purpose of the firm. 3. Visionary goals the firm will pursue to fulfill its mission. Core values. The core values are a few values that are central to the firm. Core values reflect the deeply held values of the organization and are independent of the current industry environment and management. Core values will not change even if the industry in which the company operates changes. If the industry changes such that the core value are not appreciated, then the firm should seek new markets where its core value are viewed as an asset. Core purpose. This core purpose is expressed in a carefully formulated mission statement. Like the core values, the core purpose is relatively unchanging and for many firms endures for decades or even centuries. This purpose sets the firm apart from other firms in the industry and sets the direction in which the firm will proceed. Visionary goals. These visionary goals are longer term and more challenging than strategic or tactical goals. There may be only a 50% chance of realizing the vision. These goals should be challenging enough so that people nearly gasp when they learn of them and realize the effort that will be required to reach them. Once such a goal is reached, it needed to be replaced, otherwise it is unlikely that the organization will continue to be successful. Other planning process. Dynamic and continuous process. A change in one component can necessitate a change in the entire strategy. As such, the process must be repeated frequently in order to adapt the strategy to environmental changes. Throughout the process, the firm must need to cycle back to the previous stage and make adjustment. Drawback of this process. The strategic planning process outlined above is the only one approach to strategic management. It is best suited for stable environment. A drawback of this top-down approach is that it may not be responsive enough for rapidly changing competitive environment. Environmental scanning and dynamic planning. Scenario planning is not about predicting the future. Rather, it attempts to describe what is possible. The challenge then is how to deal with each of the possible scenarios. Benefits of planning include: planning makes us better able to recognize a scenario in its early stages should it actually be the one that unfold. Specify the scope of the planning and its time frame. For the present situation, develop a clear understanding that will serve as the common departure point for each of the scenarios. Identify predetermined elements that are virtually certain to occur and that will be driving forces. Identify the critical uncertainties in the environmental variable. If the scope of the analysis is wide, this may be the macro environment, for example, political, economic, social, and technological factors as in PEST. Multiply these ratings together to arrive at a number that specifies the significance for each environmental factor. Consider a few possible values for each variable, ranging between extremes while avoiding highly improbable values. Levels of strategy. Strategy can be formulated on three different levels: corporate level, business unit level, functional or departmental level. While strategy can be about competing and surviving as a firm, one can argue that products, not corporations, compete, and products are divided by business units. The role of the corporation then is to manage its business unit and products so that each is competitive contributes to corporate purpose. Corporate level strategy. Corporate level strategy fundamentally is defining the issue that are corporate responsibilities. This might include identifying the overall goal of the corporation, the type of business in which the corporation should be involved, and the way in which business will be integrated and managed. Unit level strategy. A strategic business unit may be a division, product line, or other profit center that can be planned independently from the other business unit of the firm. At the unit level, the strategic issues are less about the coordination of operating units and more about developing and sustaining a competitive advantage for the goods and services that are produced. Functional strategies. The functional level of the organization is the level of the operating divisions and departments. So functional strategies also called as department level. The strategic issues at the functional level are related to business process and the value chain. Functional level strategies in marketing, finance, operations, human resource, and R&D involve the development and coordination of resources through which business unit level strategies can be executed effectively and efficiently. Factors. A scan of the external macro environment in which the firm operates can be expressed in terms of the following factors: political, economic, social, technological. Political factors. Issues of political factors include government, regulations, and legal issues and define both formal and informal rules under which the firm must operate. Political lobbying and corruption, tax policy, subsidies and incentives, employment laws, environment regulations. Economic factors. These factors affect the purchasing power of potential customers and the firm cost of capital. Economic growth, globalization efforts, interest rate, exchange rate, inflation rate. Social factors. Social influences includes the demography and culture aspect of the external macro environment. These factors affect customer needs and the size of potential markets. Educational levels, health consciousness, population growth rate, age distribution, career attitudes. Technological factors. R&D levels in the country and competitiveness and technological factors can be lower barriers to entry, reduce minimum efficient production levels, and influence outsourcing decision. Some technological issues include R&D activity, automation, technology initiatives, rate of technological change, that is, rapidity of change, state of the art. SWOT analysis. Environmental factor internal to the firm usually can be classified as strength, weakness, and those external of the firm can be classified as opportunities, traits. Such an analysis of the strategic environment is referred to as a SWOT analysis. Strength. A firm's strength are its resources and capabilities that can be used as a basic for developing a competitive advantage. Core competences, patents and research, strong brand name, good reputation among customers. Weakness. Absence of certain strength may be viewed as a weakness. A weakness may be the flip side of the strength. Lack of core competences, a weak brand reputation, poor reputation among customers for the product, high cost structure. Opportunities. External environment analysis may reveal certain new opportunities for profit and growth. Examples of such opportunity include unfulfilled customer needs, unexplored business potential, non-adoption of new technologies, loosening of regulations. Traits. Dynamic changes in the external environment also may present trait to the firm. Example of such trait may be satiation in consumer taste, moving away from the firm product, emerging of substitutes, new government regulations, increased trade barrier. Thank you.